straight to the press review with Dipti. She's been very busy behind the scenes. She's got early reactions already to Korea's former president Yoon Suk-yeol being sentenced to life in prison, Dipti.
Yeah, that's right, Stuart. Very early reactions, it must be said. I can show you just news websites headlining on this. This is from Korea Jungang Daily. This is from the Korea Times, as you see there. All the major Korean papers headlining on Yoon Suk-yeol being sentenced to life. He was found guilty of trying to paralyze the functions of the National Assembly and of disturbing the constitutional order. Notably, with that declaration of martial law, Yoon was found guilty of, quote, masterminding an insurrection. And here on our very own website, France 24 tracks the career of Yoon, quote, self-styled anti-corruption crusader who rose from star prosecutor to president in a few years to his ultimate downfall, now being sentenced to life in prison.
To France for this next story, there's a focus on a landmark trial being brought forward by Paris Town Hall and environmental groups.
Yeah, that's right. It's very interesting. It's on the front of some of the papers today. This is Le Monde newspaper, which explains that Paris Town Hall is leading the charge in this trial against TotalEnergies, which will center on corporate social responsibility. Now, Le Monde explains that it's France's first major climate trial against an oil and gas giant. A coalition of environmental advocacy groups are joining with Paris Town Hall to essentially oblige in this trial TotalEnergies to drastically reduce its greenhouse gas emissions by cutting its hydrocarbon production in order to meet the targets set by the Paris Agreement back in 2015. Le Monde explains that the case is based on France's law of due diligence, which basically means that large corporations in France have to identify risks and mitigate the effects of human rights, health and environment linked to their activities. You see L'Humanité going with this headline here on its front page, as I said here, Total on the accused bench.
And there's one component to the trial that's pretty extraordinary, isn't there, Dipti? That's
right. It's actually here in L'Humanité and also Le Monde. In an unusual move, the prosecutor's office has intervened earlier this month as a joined party, aligning themselves with TotalEnergies. Now, L'Humanité explains that they want to argue that the law of due diligence does not extend to climate change, a position that L'Humanité sees as, I quote, unambiguous support for TotalEnergies. And in fact, the paper also explains here that it's by far not the first trial that TotalEnergies has found itself in. In fact, it has been the object of several trials in the past, notably Uganda and Mozambique, where it was accused of, among other things, war crimes, dating back to an event in 2021 when Mozambican civilians were tortured by soldiers guarding a Total gas site.
And we're staying with the environment. The Guardian is reporting here. This is on a catastrophe engulfing the New Zealand capital of Wellington.
Yeah, that's right. A pretty disgusting one as well. This is from the Guardian here, a catastrophe that has seen millions of liters of raw sewage being dumped directly into the ocean more than 2 weeks after the catastrophic collapse of a wastewater treatment plant. The city's toilets in Wellington are essentially flushing directly into the ocean. Millions of liters of raw and partially screened sewage have been pouring into reef and marine reserves around Wellington, sparking anger and frustration among locals. There are also fears for the safety of marine ecosystems and local endangered species. The Guardian explains that water management has long been a contentious issue in New Zealand, with it sort of being a battle between who centralizes control of the services. Is it at a local level or a national level?
Finally from you, Dipti, a baby has gone viral after being abandoned by its mother. Not a human one, though, is it?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that it wasn't, because I was wondering if you didn't read that right. A baby macaque has gone viral, Stuart, and it is really, really cute. This is the baby. So it's a 6-month-old macaque baby living at a Japanese zoo. He was abandoned by his mother. So zookeepers have been hand-rearing him. This is from Mashable. And to ease his anxiety and constant need for cuddles, they gave him an orangutan plushie And now Punch, the 6-month-old macaque, takes it everywhere with him. I'm sure you want to see a video, so
of course.
Let me not delay any further. There's the video of him.
Oh, so cute.
The video of him snoozing with his plushie has gone viral. It's been seen more than 2 million times, Stuart. It's also birthed a hashtag, Hang In There Punch. And I think all of us can sort of identify with Punch.
That's so cute. It's now been seen 3 million times, Dipti, because of you drawing attention to it.
With my 1 million followers.
Exactly, yeah. Dipti Kularalva with the papers for us on France 24.